Hello, hello. I hope you're all doing well today. Welcome to Bahira Coaching and my little chit chat about how to reclaim your power on dates. And this one came about for some really interesting reasons. I get asked all the time about a few things. And before I go a whole lot further, I just want to say, how do you know if you're in the right place? How do you know if you're listening to the right podcast or listening to the right video? If you start to think about dating and you feel a little hopeless inside, you're thinking you must be doing something wrong, you worry about what to wear, what to say, not really sure how to handle that, this is for you. If you get really worried about getting asked on a second date, this is 100% for you. And I made this video for a couple of reasons. One is in response to, I get asked this question all the time. Can you help me with my profile? What's your best advice for first dates? How can I get a second date? And I get asked these questions a lot. And I was asked these questions actually not long ago by someone in my personal life, like, oh, I'm just curious, in this conversation, how, can you help me with my profile? What's your advice for second dates? Oh, hey, if I had a date that went like this, what would you recommend? I say. And he was really hoping I would address, like, do a dating advice thing on my podcast or doing a dating advice thing in my videos. And my response to that is I can totally help with all those things. I can 100% help you with your profile. I can definitely give you some advice for first dates and help you learn how to conduct yourself in a way that you're going to feel really good about afterwards. I can help you with all that. That's exactly what I help people with inside my Mindful Dating Intensive. During that 12 weeks, I definitely help people. I help people write an inspirational profile that they feel excited to read. They feel like it really expresses who they are authentically and what they're looking for. And it draws in people that they really like. They like talking with these people. They enjoy them. I have a former client who is mentioning lately, wow, I'm meeting some really great guys now. Wow, that's amazing. It's totally transformed. So I can definitely help you write a profile that's going to bring you better quality potentials. But before we work on your profile, first, we have to spend some time getting super clear about who you are, what you want out of life, what you care about, how you want to write the next chapter of your life. What are the important elements of that story that you're telling, that story of you, that need to be in that next chapter so that you're going to love living your life? Really need to get that full picture of who you are, what you're about, and what you want before we can write that profile. There's no like magic formula, magic bullet profile that's going to bring you great people. That is like a cookie cutter thing. To write a great profile really, really means to express yourself accurately and beautifully. And I can totally help you with that. That's what I do inside my Mindful Dating Intensive. My best advice for first dates, and this is so much easier for me to say than it is for anyone to do, but this is my advice, is to be self-led on first dates. That doesn't mean you're not going to have other parts there. It doesn't mean you won't have self-doubt show up here and there, or anxiety, or maybe a little bit of an annoyed part because your date happened to be 3 minutes late because they couldn't find parking, because they don't plan their life the way you do, whatever. Inside my 12-week Mindful Dating Intensive, I help people discover that core of themselves, their core self energy, that place where they have calm, clarity, compassion, and connection, even when those annoyed parts are there. That's not who's leading the show. So there are other parts around, but self is in the lead. Self is leading the charge, paving the way forward, and the other parts are sort of there, just giving a little bit of input. They might be chatting, but they're not driving the car. Now, about those second dates, here's the thing: you only need one. You only ever need to have one second date. You need one with the right person for you. But seriously, nonetheless, even though you only need one first date, my clients learn effective strategies for navigating the flow of dating, from the profile through getting into a commitment, through the early days of that exclusive partnership. And if clients choose to continue working with me, even into that new relationship in the Journeys program, we do that work as well. My program works because it is a unique combination of evidence-based practices that I have gathered together and curated through a couple of decades of experience, over a decade of experience as a psychiatrist, a decade roughly of teaching psychology courses and teaching in higher ed, also experience as a spiritual practitioner, and I continue to get experience and continue to get training. So these lessons and exercises come from the fields of cognitive neuroscience, practical communication skills, change theory. They're informed by internal family systems, and there are self-reflection exercises that help you apply those techniques to your own life and help you learn more about yourself and navigate your own inner world in real time on your own. It's different. My program is different than other programs out there because in a lot of programs, the focus is either like, here's how to do a first date. Let me give you your profile advice. Here's how to get that second date. Or it's on the relationship skills, the inner work piece, the getting clarity and getting closure from the past, like putting the past in the past so that it's not affecting your dating life now. My program combines both of those things, and the results that you can 100% count on in my program from the 12-week mindful dating intensive, really, it's about so much more than dating. It goes way past your profile, way past getting that first date. And really, it's about healing your entire approach to relationships, including your relationship with your own inner self. It's a huge accomplishment for a short program. It's like a 12-week boot camp on relationship skills. My clients tell me that what they learn inside the program opens the door for a partner that they deeply desire in their lives, and they're able to create opportunities that they didn't even used to think existed. Every single one of my clients tells me that they're using all of the skills that they're learning outside of group in other settings. Work is one of the most common places, but people are also using it with their family of origin. So it really shifts life. My clients have a toolbox and a philosophy to approach dating. They don't feel as burned out by dating. They feel more optimistic and resilient about it. And they have a lot of clarity about who they are, what they're about, what they're looking for, and they're confident that they're on their way to a life like that. And I'm curious, do those results sound like something you'd like to achieve? I'd love to hear how that sounds to you. So if you're comfortable with it, please drop a comment below or shoot me a DM to let me know how this is landing. Take care.